Does the thought of explaining ADHD to your kid make your head explode with stress? Maybe it completely terrifies you. I know it did with me in the past. Stick with me through this video and I will show you how to explain ADHD to children so they know that they do not have an illness and they're totally awesome. I'm Duncan, a GP working in the UK, but my 18 years as a medical doctor is not why you should listen to me. More importantly, I have ADHD, my wife has ADHD, my kids have ADHD, and most of our family is neurodivergent, meaning we are totally nuts, which is much more fun than being normal and boring. I've been intensely learning how to get the most out of our crazy brains and be super healthy, with excellent results so far. So I started this YouTube channel to pass on my nerdy learning to help others optimize their health and brain function too. Before I get into the video, I need to point out I think it's vital kids with ADHD are told they have it. This is so they grow up understanding how their brain works and do not develop unhealthy shame by knowing they're different without knowing the reason why. Firstly, I tell kids that ADHD is not an illness or a disorder, as the diagnostic title suggests. It is a type of brain that's just faster and more sensitive than other brains. And learning about our own brain helps us to get the most out of it, have fun with it, and make it easier to navigate the sometimes stressful or boring world. Regardless of our brain type, we all have challenges to face living in the modern world. That's just part of being human. Here's how I explain ADHD to children using a positive analogy. You have been born with a high-performance racing car for a brain, but with brakes that don't always work properly. It's a beautifully engineered and very powerful machine, but it isn't made for driving on boring, normal roads. This means it can sometimes struggle or get twitchy when it's made to go slow, like when you're asked to do something you don't want to do or get bored. Sometimes it can't slow down at all. Racing cars need a trained racing driver to be able to actually drive them. You can't put a normal driver in a racing car and expect them to get round a track without crashing. Learning about your ADHD is like training the racing car driver so you can handle your super fast brain even on boring roads. Racing cars also need better quality fuel to drive really fast. They also use a lot more fuel to run their powerful engines. The brain is a greedy organ, and normal boring brains use a quarter of all the body's energy. An ADHD brain uses a lot more than that. The food we eat is the fuel for our brain, and it's important to eat lots of healthy food and no junk to turn your food into racing car fuel. A multivitamin and mineral supplement is also important to allow your super fast brain to work the way it wants without running out of fuel. If we run out of fuel, we feel tired, sad, grumpy, and can get headaches. So make your fuel tank bigger by taking some multivitamins and minerals. An ADHD brain can sometimes burn out because they run so fast, like an engine overheating. Fruit and veg have special nutrients in them that calm down inflammation. So I see fruit and veg like special coolant to keep your brain cool when it's running fast. Like a racing car needing special coolant to stop its engine overheating during a race. All fruit and veg are great, but blueberries, strawberries, and apples are superfood for an ADHD brain. Make sure you eat fruit and veg every day and don't have unhealthy junk food or drinks, except for treats. Racing car drivers need a pit crew to help keep them performing well. This is where your family, friends, and teachers come in. If they learn about ADHD too, they can help support you and help you to perform your best. Talk to them about your feelings, as this helps you and helps them to understand you. It's important that racing cars are allowed to blast around a racing track to keep them happy. ADHD brains really benefit from exercise, like running, dancing, martial arts, or anything that gets the body moving. Exercise helps you to stay focused and feel happy, like racing cars performing their best when driving fast. To round this up, your brain is really amazing, but it does take some learning about ADHD, healthy eating, vitamins, and exercise to really get the most out of it. ADHD doesn't have to hold you back. In fact, it can be very helpful when you understand it. When you have to do certain tasks, you may need to do things your own way, but with practice, you will do it with style, even if it seems a bit crazy. Be open as a family and talk to each other honestly about your feelings. Just so you know, if you have ADHD, your parents almost certainly do too. So be a racing team together and be awesome. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm always open to feedback and suggestions about future content, so feel free to add a comment if there's anything you'd like to know about ADHD or general health tips. Always remember, we are all part of the universe together. Much love.